So you spent hours on it, perfect colors, clean line, smooth curves. And then you hit send and wait. And then the client replies, I don't feel it. And just like that, all your efforts gone, your work rejected. And this is not because your logo was bad, it's because something is missing. And no, it is not more efforts or trendy fonts. Now, what they really wanted was to see themselves in the design, to feel understood, to believe that you understood their story, their people, and their future. Trust me when I tell you that this isn't about design. It's about communication, trust, and power. So if you're tired of getting ghosted, rejected, and underpaid, this video is for you. So for most designers, the moment they hear the brand name, the brand color, they just jump into CorelDRAW, Illustrator, and start designing. You have to understand that clients are not just buying visuals, they are buying a belief. They are buying alignment. They want to feel understood. So my advice to you is to always start with discovery and ask relevant questions like, who is your target audience? What should people feel when they see your brand? Where will your logo appear the most? Is it going to be online or a printed media? Whatever it is, you need to understand that perfectly. Who are your competitors and how should you stand out? So a classic example is you get a client who has a tech startup and he's asking you to build a brand for them. The first thing that comes to your head is blue, clean, and modern, right? But after asking the right questions, you realize that that might not necessarily be what they need. It could be that they're about warmth, community, and humanity. Now you're designing a soul and not just a shape. So most designers usually focus on style. Cool, sleek, modern, blah, blah, blah. But style without strategy is just pure decoration. But then clients don't really want decoration. They want representation, something that speaks about their brand, a symbol of their mission. So as a designer, what you should do is design with intention. Use meaningful symbolism, choose fonts that actually matches the brand personality, and most importantly, explain every single decision when you present the brand to the brand owners. Now, a classic example is think of FedEx logo. The arrow between the letter E and the letter X is not just a coincidence. It says movement, speed, and direction. That's exactly the kind of details that clients would remember. So over the years, I've seen a lot of designers make this mistake of sending logos over WhatsApp or emails and saying things like, let me know what you think about it. You have to understand that let me know is not a presentation. You are giving the client the room to fill in gaps with whatever comes in their head. And trust me, 99% of the time they would say, no, we don't like it because they don't understand what you're trying to push. What client really wants is to see the logo in their own world. They need context. So turn your logo into an experience, build a proper presentation that includes brand vision, iconography, brand guidelines, color palettes, logo variation, typography, and mock-ups. Don't just show a logo. Place it on top of a t-shirt, a mobile app, or a storefront. Let them see how it lives, breathes, and represents their organization. The truth is, you are not just a designer anymore, you're a brand consultant. So most designers just send a JPEG and a PNG file and call it a day. But your clients, they will need transparent versions, they will need the font styles, the color codes, and everything. Give them the complete brand library. This actually tells the client that you don't just care about visuals, you care about structure, usability, and scale. Now, too many designers present their work with doubts. They use words like, let me know what you think, or I hope this works. But your clients didn't really hire you to guess. They hired you to lead. You have to sound clear and confident. Not necessarily arrogant, but you have to be sure of your choices. So say things like, I chose this particular typeface because it communicates trust and innovation. It also works well with both small and large scale platforms. That's leadership and that's clarity, and clients really respect that. Most logos actually do get rejected by clients, not because they are bad, but because they don't have a context. Designers usually just send files and hope that the client gets it. No, they don't get it. If you don't explain it, they won't. So what you should do is tell a story. Frame the design in a real world use case so that the client will be able to live in the visuals of the company. And then try to explain decisions with logic and clarity. And finally, connect every brand visuals back to the brand story itself. So if your client runs a food delivery business, don't just show them logo. Show the logo on delivery bikes, receipts, t-shirts, mobile apps, and receipts. Now they will feel it and they will see it. The truth is, you're not just giving them a logo, you're giving them a brand. So what actually does impress clients is not just clever marks. It's clarity, it's confidence, it's strategic depth, and the way you own your process. You have to understand that the designers who earn more are not the most artistic. They are the most communicative. They make clients feel involved, understood, and proud of their work. So next time you design a logo, don't start with CorelDRAW or Illustrator. Start with discovery, build with intention, present with impact, and deliver with excellence. That's how you move from just a designer to a trusted expert that clients would never forget. Now tell me, what's the biggest challenge you've ever faced presenting your design to a client? Drop it in the comments and I'll definitely reply you personally. See you in the next video.